Hello YouTube, it is me again back with another video, and this is not at all the video I intended for this week. I was actually, if you follow me on Instagram you may know this, I was actually going to do something Sims related, but then I discovered that my laptop, which I would have to use to record The Sims, hates me with a burning fiery passion, and all of the footage that came out, well, let's just say it buffered so badly that I couldn't watch it at normal speed, let alone sped up. So here we are, rushing to get a last-minute video done. And in consequence, I am actually sharing with you a project that is not completely finished yet, which is not what I wanted to do, but it is what I'm doing. So I am actually going to be sharing with you guys the first drawing in a series of drawings that's hopefully going to kind of kick me back into the art mood. I'm not necessarily art blocked. I'm just, to be perfectly transparent, I've been dealing with some stuff in my personal life where I've been very apathetic in general to most things, and art is one of them. And it's something that I experience from time to time, and these phases usually pass, but it's been a particularly rough couple of weeks, if not months, where I've been dealing with this. So I've kind of tried to challenge myself a little to get into fully creatively working without the intense pressure of just a singular word prompt. So Inktober was great for getting me to draw every day, and that was very helpful, but I found that I had a hard time with some of the prompts, to the point that some of the prompts, like the last day slice, I really wasn't a fan. It felt rushed, and it felt like I didn't put as much into it as I wanted. I wanted Inktober to have such a big finish, and Slice just felt so underwhelming for me. So I wanted to kind of get back into digital art for one, because digital art is just a little bit less pressure and it's easier to film. So much easier to film, you guys. And I can film pretty much anywhere I can have my laptop, which is another bonus. So I just kind of needed something fresh to kick me back into myself, if you will. So I decided to do, kind of on a whim, a drawing of several characters based on flowers. And this was actually sort of inspired by Delphine Belladonna, who, if you don't know who Delphine is, I will have that video up at the end of this one, in the end card, because she's important. But that is actually who I'm redrawing, and I actually went ahead and gave her a different hairstyle, because I was looking at her hairstyle, and I was having a hell of a time redrawing it. I don't know what was up, but it just did not want to work for me. But I also kind of realized that, like, the only thing about her that even resembled the flower she was based on was, like, the color of her eyes and the color of her dress. And considering you couldn't really see any of her dress because this is a headshot, I was like, maybe I should give her hair that sort of resembles the shape of the plant a little more. So that was what I tried to go for, and it ended up a little more Princess Leia than I intended, but I'm not complaining. I love Princess Leia and still feel incredibly sad that Carrie Fisher is no longer with us, and neither is Stan Lee. Oh my gosh. I can't express to you how sad that makes me. I feel like so many people that I adore and that have shaped my childhood are just kind of flickering out on me. I'm very sad about all of the celebrities that are just gone. Anyway, that's a depressing topic for another day. So I actually don't have a whole lot of direction for what I want to talk about, but I did want to kind of address a little bit of what I hope you're not picking up on, I guess. For the last for the last couple of months, but especially October, I have been dealing with a lot of sort of a disconnect, an emotional and a creative disconnect from myself. And while I have pulled off some truly amazing pieces, I am super proud of some of the stuff that I have released and some of the stuff that I have drawn and completed, and I feel so good about some of the stuff that I've put out, but I haven't been in touch with myself so much lately, and that's something I'm really trying to work on. And I didn't want to say anything in my videos for a while because I didn't want to come across as, I don't know, whiny or like I was trying to do it for attention. I think the reason I'm ultimately talking about it is because I want to be as transparent as possible, and I deal with things, and I think everyone deals with kind of periods where they're just not really themselves for a little while. And I think it's important to acknowledge that that happens, and also equally important to acknowledge that, you know, this too will pass. And it's not been a fun ride, and it's not been a ride that has been entertaining or something that I would want to do again, but so far it looks like it will get better, and I am hopefully going to be back to myself within very short order. So I wanted to thank everyone who is new, because there are quite a few new people who follow me on Twitter and Instagram now, because that's cool. Like, I actually have 50 followers on Twitter, which seems like such a minuscule amount, I'm sure, but to me it's kind of insane. So to any of you who are watching, hi. But also just to the people who have been watching for a while now, I just wanted to say thank you, because it does mean a lot when I get kind of engagement on my videos. It's really fun, and it really just kind of makes me happy to see that people want what I'm putting out. And I feel like that's really kind of a feeling everyone can relate to when you've worked hard for something and you see enthusiasm about the thing that you worked hard for. It's always kind of, I don't know, it makes me proud, I guess, because then I feel like I've accomplished something. If you guys enjoy watching what I put out, then I feel like I've done something good, and that's really all that I have ever wanted. So thank you guys for all of your comments and your likes, and apparently 2 shares. According to YouTube, 2 people have shared my videos. I don't know what that means. But thank you for those of you who did. I don't know who you were, but thank you. And to anyone who is new, just wanted to welcome you and say, hi, I'm Gabby, and I'm really dramatic. So hopefully you like that, and hopefully you can get behind my interesting brand of self-aware strangeness and art that is, I think, slowly getting better, even though I think I honestly sort of prefer the old drawing of Delphine to this one. I still think this one has its own charm and character and fits a little bit more with the theme of what I was going for. So, briefly touching back on that, this is going to be a longer piece, I think. So this is just the first part, and there are going to be, if I'm remembering correctly, 18 drawings in total based on different flowers, and they're probably all going to be female because I'm really comfortable drawing females, but also I feel like it's easier to draw a female related to a flower than it is a male. I don't know. Maybe I'll try some guy flowers, but what do you think? I think I'm going to be drawing some characters based on the flowers and kind of going in the vein of Delphine, and sometimes a little more literal, and we'll see what happens. And I think it would be fun to kind of create backstories for them like I did for Delphine. So if you want to see videos more on the created backstories of these little headshot characters as I release them, that would be fun. I really enjoy coming up with really random wacky stories, as I'm sure you can probably tell by now. So with that said, I think I'm going to leave it there. So have a good morning, evening, afternoon, nighttime, time of day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. If you're subscribed, which you should be, and you should also click the little notification bell because it lets you know when I post new videos and all that YouTuber spiel. Anyway, I think that's all I've got to say for now, so I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.